Skill comes with age.
Well, this'll work.
Hello, thank you very much. Yes, this is the Epicenter group stage, LGD versus Liquid, and we have an Axe, we have a Skyroth, we have a Slark. It's all kicking off right now, isn't it?
It's looking crazy. I love this Slark. It looks like a super good Slark game to me, though. Obviously, you can dark path off all the Willow stuns. It's really good against Brewmaster in lane. I feel like the LGD draft's a bit like lane orientated. They've got this Viper Monkey King Brewmaster. I think they need to do really well in their lanes here to try and push forward into the mid game.
All right, well, let's get into it as we see GH already in the trees here as Xnova, Arme, and FY start to move themselves in for that Cursed Crown. Gonna stun him up, and now the damage from Mind Control from behind, but DH definitely gonna fall here as they will draw first blood onto Arme.
Oh, worth though, because Mind Control gets the bounty rune. So, you know, that's pretty big.
True. And as from all of my pub games, I know that dying for the bounty rune is absolutely value. Over.
Absolutely, you might as well just call it now, guys. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. What a play.
Yeah, I actually think this Slark Witch Doctor lane is really going to bully the Brewmaster, especially because LGD have started 3 heroes top. Not sure about this one. I don't think they need to. They are against an Axe though, and I don't know. I feel like Monkey King would do okay against Axe by himself. Do you not think?
You know, I'm not too sure. I haven't really seen enough Axe to comment, but I feel like with the Jingu, you would be absolutely fine. But let's see. They are actually going to make a play on him now, just throughout the stun as the MK continues farming, and GH is here just to throw out a bit of harass onto the heroes on LGD. So
it's cool to see after the battle on the Axe, it only costing 50 mana at level 1 now instead of 75. Takes it at level 1, just starts spamming it straight away. He understands how good it is at zoning out, especially supports. It's going to be really good on heroes like Dark Willow.
Yeah, but look at these guys. They're just going at it. Like everybody's fighting down here in this top lane. Just gloves off. Yeah, the spam. Roll the sleeves up and just take some punches at each other.
The spam potential is huge, isn't it, from the Axe and the Skyroth? They're just going to constantly be bullying between them. Look at that. My word, look at Xnova. Really struggling there.
This is massive. So what were the changes to the Axe? And they give him like 5 more speed and made Battle Hunger cheaper at earlier levels, right?
Yeah, so it now scales up on the Battle Hunger, so it's much cheaper at lower levels. And yeah, the fact that he gets it at level 1 is amazing. And yeah, 5 extra movement speed. I don't know what his movement speed is at the moment now, but it's obviously 5 movement speed on Axe always helps, especially in the laning stage.
Yeah, especially for a hero like Axe who is, you know, melee and needs to be in range for his couple of his spells to work. So
yeah, I feel like Druid should do pretty well against the Viper as well. Obviously, he has the bear and the hero to be able to last it.
Yeah. Can you disjoint the Viper auto attacks with the reset with recall?
You can, as long as you haven't taken damage just before.
Well, yeah, of course.
But yeah, you can. He just did a really good job. I can see Mind Control here now. He's not scared at all. You know, he knows Xnova can't really do anything to him at all, so he just skips the creep wave, forces Monkey King to last it under tower where the spam just keeps coming out.
Yeah, and well, he won't get the last hit, which cancels off the Battle Hunger, but still pretty annoying to have this pressure constantly on him from these 2 heroes here in the top lane.
I like that LGD have really focused on making sure they pick a strong carry laner up here that can deal with this, and Monkey King's probably one of those that definitely can. Obviously, Primal Spring now costs 100 mana at all levels, where it used to cost 130 before, so Mind Control.
Yeah, a little bit more valuable.
Oh, look at this spin.
Might get this Jingo off, though. Arme has to be really, really careful as Mind Control, he's not even diving in there. They just want to keep him on low health. Killing him, not even that valuable.
Mind Control might be in trouble though.
He gets stunned up here and he's getting pretty low. In fact, the Bramble Maze won't hit on him and he can walk away his way around him. Got to be careful. Steady feet, but FY is here. Xnova as well. Mind Control. Surely he's got to go down here, but they can't quite find the last hit. And GH coming in from behind. He's actually going to take down FY. And now with the damage onto Xnova as well. I mean, the harass from this Dark Willow is quite a lot.
He has Battle Hunger in 1 second. Might look to carry on going on full Willow here.
Throw down that Battle Hunger, then chase, but there's a Cursed Crown coming through. FY is back and ready to fight as well, so perhaps Liquid are going to be a bit more careful. I said that, they're just ganging up on FY here. Here comes Arme. Surely they can get this kill on Mind Control. Yes, they can, as the pounce comes through.
Mind Control did finish off the Willow, though, with the Battle Hunger, so, you know, trading, it was like 2 for 1 overall. That's pretty good.
That's all right. That's all right. It's a pretty, as I said, action-packed lane. I mean, any lane with an axe in it, it's going to be action-packed.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this
big angry red man.
This Slark is absolutely dominating the Brew at the moment, obviously with the Dark Pack being able to take off the Drunken Haze. 17 and 10 denies on the Slark. That's absolutely crazy. It's really hurting the Brewmaster. He is getting the solo XP at least, not running a dual lane down here, so
No, the Monkey King's got 18 CS as well, and he's been having a lot more action in his lane. I mean, that Drunken Haze really does come into effect.
That's true, but who would you rather have on your team in a late game scenario? Monkey King or a Slark?
I like monkeys. They're probably good Monkey King.
My word, okay. Well, you do you. I'm going to go with the Slark. I like the Fishman, alright? So, the bounty rune spawn up. FY does take the double bounty rune on the top-hand side of the map. The Mind Control going to have wasted time there going over to take them. But he does have the range drops online as well as the boots now, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for LGD to hunt him down. He does have the second point in Battle Hunger as well, actually, so I'm not going for any points in Paul at all yet.
Quite interesting, but the harass from Battle Hunger is quite severe as you get up the levels as well, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Valuing that over the extra ability, but there's Malthus coming out onto Somnus, and Somnus is in a lot of trouble here. He's actually going to go down. Sorry, Nardict. That's the
close enough.
That's the Enigma spell, isn't it?
Yeah, that's close enough, man. Fine, I got you. But yeah, no, there's such a good rotation. You see the supports collapsing on from both the side lanes to kill the Viper. Obviously, Lone Druid Viper seems to be pretty locked up in horns at the moment. They're both doing pretty well in the lane. So.
Oh, Chalice getting low. Miracle looking to try and finish off this kill, but he can't really.
Miracle.
Dark pick. Who's going to go down first? Chalice drops first, but Miracle immediately afterwards, and I think Chalice will probably be happy with that one. Meanwhile, Viper going down the middle lane. Oh, yeah. But with that bottom kill, like who kind of favors that trade up there?
Definitely favors the Slark though. Oh, Mind Control's in trouble though as well. Never mind. See if Kuroki can punish them here. Maybe the FY is in trouble. It's night time though, and we haven't really seen too much from the Night Stalker we saw in the last series.
Uh-oh. FY's taking a lot of damage here. That Maledict's going to tick through. And Kuroki will get a kill there.
Oh, and they can just shrine up
Ame's coming in though. Can he do enough damage in time? No, he can't. The Boundless Strike comes out, and Ame will be forced to retreat. Mind Control. He doesn't have that call still. Oh, he does have the call.
He had the Tango, but he didn't quite get it off on time before the Monkey King jumped away. That would have been such a good play from Mind Control. Really unfortunate.
Ame playing it safe as these blasts from GH continue on, and the harass is just insane.
Yeah, I think that kill in the bot lane before definitely favoured Slark.
Oh, but they get the call, and with more bolts coming through from GH, and now Kuroki with the stun from the sidelines, but now he gets off this Jingu, heals up a little bit from the Boundless Strike, not perhaps as much as he would like, and one more hit will bring him down.
Yeah.
And Kuroki gets the 3 times killing streak on Ame.
He's actually maxing the Primal Swing, only gone for the 1 point in Jingo, so it's only 15% lifesteal at level 1. Really unfortunate. It isn't going to heal him enough there. FY with the haste rune. Wow.
Zooming past.
It's definitely night time. But Miracle is level 6 now, so the kill potential on him is very limited at this point in time, I feel. But even if the Brewmaster ults, he can just ult on Slark and just pounce away, and he's absolutely fine, it feels like.
Yeah, it's a very difficult hero to bring down now that he's at that early 6th.
Yeah, Matumba playing this Lone Druid as well, one of his favourite heroes. Has that Helm of Dom online.
Getting stunned up and be returning trades. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, there's an ulti out onto Matumba in this middle lane, but FY doesn't want to commit here, especially with the cars coming in behind, and Somnus gets stunned up, and looks like no blood will be spilt in this middle lane. Yeah, through the big rotation from LGD, and they don't even get the Matumba man kill, so Viper strike on cooldown. Matumba man's going to be very happy, especially with that regen from the Helm of the Dominator coming out. He's going to be absolutely... Such a good creep, this Mud Golem as well. You can always just Helm of the Dom another creep, and then the original splits down into both the little Mud Golems. It's a really good play potential there. The baby golem's pretty cute as well. Goes on to GH. Could be in trouble here if Arme can get off the 3rd hit, and he certainly can. The Boundless Strike will finish him off. Meanwhile, Mind Control goes in for the call. I kind of like that, you know, just getting rid of those Jingu strikes on himself whilst he's got the call up and loads of armor, so it doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Here we go. I feel like FY is rotating around behind on this mid lane again. Matumba man might be in trouble here. There is a rotation from the Willow as well. Oh, but the roots! Big is holding their FY in place, and they will be able to bring him down, but now the return from Somnus, he gets that ultimate onto the Lone Druid. Can Lone Druid get him down? He's going to get stunned. He's sitting inside this poison, but he's just not taking that much damage. Meanwhile, Somnus taking so much damage from that call. The bear is chasing him down. Oh, here comes the Mud Golem creep! Out of range, the Mud Golem. He's going to do it. It doesn't matter anyway. He dies from the tick from Mind Control. Yeah, Mind Control's going for more. He's just going crazy right now. Does that cancel? Oh no, it didn't quite go through. And X-Nova will survive. Ooh, Shame on you, Mind Control. Slark's going to die in the bot lane as well. Okay, so FY rotated and they used the Brewmaster split, so he did go down there. Was trying to juke around in the trees with the shadow dance, but couldn't quite get away, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a shame, but you know, Mind Control messing up the Gully Blade and the Axe Multiple. Maledict coming through with the silence as well. It's a lot of amplified damage, but they can't quite follow it up with anything. I think Arme might just get away here. It's a level 2 Maledict. What are your thoughts? Is he going down? No,
It's quite a lot of damage there, and it means he's either going to have to go back to base here or bring some regen out to himself. Yeah, he's going to bring the salve up for himself.
Salve on the courier.
But it's only on the way back already, so it's going to be a little while before Arme's okay. And Liquid are already 2k gold up, and it's 9 minutes into the game. They're doing a really good job.
Yeah,
all their lanes,
absolutely.
All their lanes have gone pretty well, and when LGD's picks have all, it feels like they're based around the laning stage. How do they come back into this? They need to really try and use this bruise split to get kills, but it's daytime
again in trouble as he's, well, there's so much damage coming out in his direction.
That battle hunger.
Chalice, though. The battle hunger is just ripping through him, and Kuroki's still giving chase. He's not done. Witch Doctor says, come back, I want some more of you, but Ame does get the Boundless Strike here, and now trying to get out, but won't happen as Chalice will land that last hit.
Good kill, though, but the thing is, Ame's just brought a salve out to himself, so he's already down to, like, low health again, and so he's going to have to go back to base now. He's just getting pressured so hard by Liquid here. They're doing a really good job of rotating their supports up here and just giving Miracle a completely free lane. They just have the Aquila and the Treads now on the Slark. Go to the Shadow Blade.
Oh, up top lane though, they have the root up of the Mind Control. Now the stun to follow up as well, but GH is here to try and dish out some damage back and help Mind Control escape, and they will be successful in getting the axe out of that sticky situation.
He's just so tanky with that Ring of Health first as well. 11.9 HP regen.
Middle lane, the Bears is getting low, and they might be able to bring down the Bear.
Oh, the deny!
He denies it.
That's such a big play by Matumberman, actually.
Yeah, that's really big.
300 gold would have been a huge swing.
Yeah.
Great play by Matumberman, and there's a regen top for GH as well, so going to go back to spamming that Q out. It's interesting that he's gone for the 2 points on the Q on the Skywrath, because usually we see the most Skywrath max out the concussive shot instead.
Yeah.
Because you don't, the slow's really nice. It makes the cooldown better as well. But yeah, it's interesting. Nice to see variations on heroes with skill builds.
Yep. And FY did pop that nighttime just to. I'm not too sure why, to be honest. Just looking for a bit of scouting, a little bit of speed. Yeah. Wants to be able to see people.
So Matumberman's actually going for an Aquila on the Lone Druid as well. So that might be showing that he's possibly going for the range hero build on the Lone Druid.
Definitely possible.
Now we've seen a bit of a mix. We saw Ace go for the range hero build on for Secret yesterday on the Lone Druid. And then we saw, who was the complexity? Was it Chessie that played the Lone Druid? I think it was. And he went for the Bear build yesterday as well. So again, nice to see different hero builds and the game being so flexible and variable with what you can do.
Scouts out FY down here at bottom, but no action going to follow. He is going for that Shadow Blade go. And,
I don't think you can ever skip the Shadow Blade and Slark. It's just too good.
Xnova could be in a lot of trouble here as he has silenced up the Dark Willow. Will now pop that Bramble Maze and does go down to the spin from Mind Control though.
Axe is such a counter to the Dark Willow in the sense that if he goes into the Shadow Realm, all you have to do is call him and then it just takes him out instantly.
Yep, wastes the power of the shot and gets him out of invisibility and everything else.
Yeah, Matumberman's doing a really good job as well of really keeping up the pressure now he has the Helm of the Dominator. He knows his hero is really strong. So I think LGD need to try and either rotate the Brewmaster around or try and fight around the Brewmaster because he's their big ultimate at the moment. He's their best chance of winning a fight.
But how well is this Axe doing this game? I mean, it's an unusual pick, and he's just been roaming around the lanes. He's been getting so much done this game.
It's really interesting with the Sky, because normally we see something like a Void Sky, but the Void, the Chronosphere has such a longer cooldown than the Cool that they're not reliant on that Chrono to go and get the kills when they partner up together. So when Sky gets level 6, I think he's either got it or he's just about to hit it. It's going to be so good for them in terms of just running around together, smoking up, getting kills around the map. And I think the only person that could possibly survive is probably the Viper. Yeah. He's quite tanky.
Well, you're right. It looks like Matumberman is going for that range build as he picks up the phase boots next.
Yeah, I like to see that. I think it's really good because there's not a lot of gap close on the side of LGD.
Jump onto Miracle, but Miracle pops the ulti the moment he hears that sound incoming.
That was one of the biggest nerfs to Monkey King, unfortunately. It used to be so broken when you could just come down and surprise somebody completely.
Unsuspecting victims, but now it plays a little musical cue when you're jumping on someone, which is quite obvious.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of heading down towards the bot lane for LGD. They really want to try and take a fight. The FY, it has turned night again, so see what they can do. The Miracle scouted out, but yeah, the thing is, at night time, Slark gets the extra vision.
Mid lane, they're going to make a play onto the Viper here, and they will easily bring him down with 2 ultimates committed. And now on the return, no, they're going to catch out GH, or will they? Actually surviving a long time, but finally does go down. And
GH buys back. They want to fight.
They want to go. FY could be in trouble, and there's that slow out from GH, going to mean that he can't make it that far through the trees, and the Maledict and the Battle Hunger. It's enough to bring him down, but here comes the Wukong, so they'll be able to find Kuroki. Who else can they find as Chalice comes out of that ultimate form? And they try to make people in, but they get the root, and then they come forward. Can they take out Ami? He's getting so low, and there's nowhere for him to go, and the neutral creep denies him, but it's a kill all the same.
Oh my word. He got rooted from the
now
bear.
Chalice could be in trouble as well as the silence is out. Mind Control is giving chase. He has got that call available. If he gets close enough, which he certainly will, the Terrorize is going to drag back Chalice.
Oh, the root again!
Another root. Matuma Man, he's getting lucky right now as he gets root after root after root. And it's leading to kill after kill for Liquid right now.
That fight around the Ancients, the bear rooted Monkey King, then the creep rooted Monkey King. He did get denied in the end, so that's pretty good. But Liquid definitely on top at this moment in time. It feels like the Viper and the Viper's having no impact at the moment, it feels like, and the Brewmaster's just an ult until he gets his blink.
Yeah, and Liquid are just putting so much pressure on it. All the while, this Slark is either farming or is helping out in a couple of these kills, so he is doing very well for himself. It's Matuma Man who's leading up the net worth chart.
Here comes Miracle.
Yep, looking for FY here. Wants to get that Shadow Blade hit off desperately, and we'll get close enough to do it.
Kuroki's on his way as well on the Witch Doctor, but it doesn't even need
Look
it.
at the amount of damage coming out from Kuroki right now, though. Sorry, coming out from Miracle.
Okay, so
FY jumps over the trees and escape. But up at top, they've got another hero caught. X-Nova goes down to GH and Mind Control, and that is the combo with the Call and with the Mystic Flare. They can just take out pretty much anybody they want this game, especially the Willow, who is just made of paper mache and nightmares.
This is exactly what Cap was talking about on the panel, though. The Axe of the Skywrath can just dive behind these towers that are getting pushed by the lone Druid, and they just kill whoever they like. And there's another call here.
Mind Control, another call, another kill, and Chalice goes down.
My word, Liquid are just taking over this game completely. Your Monkey King's trying his best, but doesn't even have Wukongs for 20 seconds. He's got the Battle Fury queued up, but how much is that going to help him, even if he gets to that point?
Yeah, it's looking pretty. He tries to turn into a tree as you realize he is able to escape.
Miracle tried to Quelling Blade the tree that Monkey King was on there, but didn't quite do it in time, and I think Kuroki's going to pay the price.
Yeah, Kuroki getting very low as FY and Nova bring him down. Although Miracle's still hunting, but they do see him, and the stun will be thrown out onto him.
Okay, well, the Curse Ground doesn't even give any vision anymore, though, but 2 towers left for Liquid on the map, for LGD on the map now. This is not looking great.
The bird's going to go down, you know, 300 gold to FY.
That's something, but when he's playing the range hero build...
Yeah, true. Who cares about no bear?
Who cares?
Exactly.
So this is, so Mind Control and GH just running around getting kills whenever they want. The Mystic Flare's up again. I think the Skywrath's going for the Kaya there, so there's even more magic damage going to be coming out from the Skywrath, just blowing up whoever they want. Whoever dares stop them in their path.
Yeah, the Kaya's really gotten their hero just for the extra, you know, the less mana cost, etc., etc. Just all the things work quite nicely.
Matuma Man going for the Javelin for the extra damage. Obviously, if you go for the Mask of Madness now, we used to see it split us a bit into the Satanic and the Butterfly, but because the new MKB takes a Quarterstaff, you can actually split your Mask of Madness down to try and go towards an MKB as well. So obviously, lots of different plays coming out with a new patch. It's nice to see them working well on heroes like Lone Druid. I think we've seen a few others as well.
Yeah, but of course, probably building a Maelstrom with that Javelin, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, all my analysis gone for nothing. So sad.
I know, the patch dropped after we'd done all our research. Everything just got thrown out the window.
Here we go, the Mind Control and GH smoked up again. I love this so much. They're just finding whoever they can. And Matuma Man using the Casbolt just pull the creep waves around. He wants all the farm for himself.
So efficient, so efficient. He just pulls it towards himself, finishes the Ancients, goes kill some more creeps, and looks like the Ancients are up again, so he can do. He's gonna come actually into the Roshan pit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Liquid and Mind Control and GH are just kind of looking for more here.
How do they take this fight, LGD? They have the Brew Split, but it's not enough. They really want to try and find the Monkey King here, but he TP's out.
He's out of here. He's gone.
Good try by Mind Control, though. It's worth the go. Yeah. And the thing is, there's 2 heroes not even at the Roche pit. Liquid are taking Roche. And LGD just won't expect this because the Skywrath and the Axe showed in the top lane. LGD's vision, they just don't see anything on the map apart from this top lane.
Yeah, it's really bad. They use the scan now, and because Axe is sitting just outside the pit, it will go off, but they're a little bit too late. And Miracle's actually going to pick up this Aegis on the Slark, which is a really good hero to have it on.
Yeah, Viper's gone for a Hood as well, which is good for him because it's going to help him survive the Sky, but... the Dark
Miracle Dark Packs it immediately, although in comes Arme. It's a lot of damage onto Miracle, has to pounce away. Meanwhile, Chalice will jump in the back and kill Kuroki. And this will just be a quick kill for LGD. And a bear.
He tried to deny it
again, yeah.
Unfortunate. I think he's got the Echo Saber coming out on the Slark, I think that is as well, so when that comes online, he can just hunt people down. They've got 2 hunting parties, right? There's a Witch Doctor and a Slark, and an Axe and a Skywrath. They're doing a really good job of kind of like playing in groups, the 2 and 3 of the 2s, and then the Matuma Man on this lone Druid can just go farm wherever he wants because he's got the bear to scout for himself. He doesn't need to be worried.
Yeah, that's very much true. Arme's still doing an okay job in keeping up with farm, but he's got to play so carefully as he's constantly having to stick to this tree line, push out lanes. and just try and create space to his team whilst at the same time trying to farm up as best he can.
Yeah, this Battle Fury is going to help him push out waves, obviously, but is it enough? I don't think so. It's not going to help him fight. Obviously, it's nice with the Wukongs with the Battle Fury, but as Cap said on the panel, Slark can just go into his ult, and then the Monkey King's not going to hit him anyway.
Yep, and Arme once again just jumping behind. And Miracle just ignores him. He's not interested. It'd be too tricky, too time-consuming to try and kill that Monkey King, so just let him do his thing. Yeah, whilst Miracle farms up.
He doesn't have the Quelling Blade on the Slark anymore either, so really difficult for him to hunt that Monkey King down. And here's another smoke from Liquid. Imagine they're going to try and go towards the fight towards this bot lane. I imagine get some wards down while they go. And try and get that last tier 2 on the map, because 5 towers dead already in 19 minutes for LGD. Liquid punishing them hard at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
We go, they're hunting. Feels like LGD knows something's going on here. They don't see them in the top or the mid lane.
Yep, yeah, they're going to have to look a little bit harder than this, although the Monkey King is nearby.
Oh, they see the Night Stalker in the mid lane, though. I think they're going to go hunting. Oh, he's actually got the Shadow Amulet. He's gone Invis.
Yeah, he's just sitting Invis in the middle lane.
Miracle pings it out. I think he knows something's wrong here.
Well, he probably...
Oh, he knows there's either a ward.
Yeah, because he's got his ultimate disabled.
Oh yeah, Night Stalker runs away. There you go.
Get out of there, Night Stalker.
But Sentry baited.
Sure.
Oh, Arme wants to use the Wukongs here.
He's charging it up and will actually commit fully for it, but he's got to get down the cliff, and Morbius has been doing so, dodging the Scarab ulti as well, as in comes a Brewmaster, and the Brewling's trying to take down the bear at the very least, and they turn around onto Axe. Okay, Mind Control is the target, with the Nether Toxin going to stop him spinning as well. That's quite useful for them. Do they have enough damage to finish him off? Meanwhile, that's why being taken down the backlines. Miracle gets to work, but Mind Control will go down. And now the Death Ward coming out into Chalice, not really doing that much, but Miracle's giving chase, but he doesn't really want to jump into 3 heroes like this.
He needs to wait for the Shadow Blade.
Here we go. Yes, he goes. He's coming in. He's going on to Somnus, trying to take out this Viper. Does he have the damage? But the Terrorize is pretty big onto 4. And now, who's that jumping down in the middle? It is Matopaman who's going to drop, and Somnus is just going to work as Kureki gets taken out as well. Miracle, the only one left on the side of Liquid, and he's going to
go for the Viper.
To do. Really?
Is he feeling cocky?
I mean, he's got the Aegis. Why not? Go for it. And now with the pounce as well, keeping him disabled. Essence Shift won't work what's in there, but what does it matter? It's such a minor thing. And now actually looking at X-Nova as well. I mean, he's got the Aegis, so he doesn't mind dying once, but how does he get out twice? I don't think he does.
He just start packs and jumps, maybe?
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Here we go, he needs to get to a cliff, but no, the Boundless Strike comes through, and Slark is going to fall as well. So really, it's a full team wipe for LGD.
And that's a great fight for them as well. I'm just really surprised Liquid tried to force it after the Shrine, especially without the Slark Shadow Blade being up. That seemed really crazy to me. LGD did a really good job of focusing Mind Control down as well, because he's the main controlling the fights for Liquid. He does have the Crimson Guard though. Here we go. Can they bring down Chalice? Do they have the Battle Hunger up to try and do some more damage? Oh, so he use it on the Monkey King. Okay.
There's a root coming off. Mind Control. He gets stunned up. LGD, they're being very cautious with their team fighting.
Yeah, it's really difficult for them because they don't have the Brew split. They really don't want to fight without it. It's such a difficult fight for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, we're going to gang up on this Illusion Rune.
Yeah, I'd like to see a pipe up on Mind Control next as well, or maybe even a 4-staff as well to get out of the Brambles, get away from the Viper. But, or possibly even just a BKB might be better than the pipe as well.
It's very surprising that Liquid managed to lose a fight with this kind of goal advantage. It's not something you see them doing very often, but you know, it was a very awkward engagement, and Somnus actually did a huge amount of work there with that Nether Toxin, disabling Mind Control and able to bring down the core component of the Liquid team fight, I would say. Yeah,
Liquid unsure. They don't see any of the other LGD heroes on the map, so they're very hesitant to go on this fight here. They do get a good deep ward down in the top lane though, which is going to help them.
The Crimson Guard.
Doing a decent amount of work, and FY does scout out the Witch Doctor from the Axe here.
FY, he's thinking about it, isn't he? He's using this nighttime vision to his advantage.
He's actually going for a Shadow Blade first after the Urn. Yeah. Which is we don't really see this, I don't think. GH playing the Night Stalker twice yesterday against Empire, but LGD snatching it away from them today.
Yeah. Now that was a 2-0 versus Empire, but it was not a close. Sorry, it wasn't a convincing 2-0 by any stretch of the imagination. Empire put up a really good fight versus Liquid.
Yeah, the thing is as well, because Mineski have lost their games in this group, this makes this game so much more valuable for both teams, for Liquid and for LGD, because whoever wins out of this, it feels like they're probably going to finish top of their group, I would argue. Unless Fly to Moonstate makes some miraculous, we're going to take all down all the tier 1 teams. I mean, they've slain Mineski, why not? They could just keep going.
Yeah, it's a very important match, this one. As now we have that Shadow Blade available on FY, and I'm sure they'll be looking for something here. And Slark is coming forwards, but he is Shadow Blade himself.
Yeah, he does have the dust on FY as well, but yeah, not going to spot out Miracle for now. Oh, he does see him now. The Shadow Blade runs out.
Yep.
Can he get the silence on him before he goes?
Okay. His teammates are way too far behind.
Man, you just got to be a man there. You got to go for it. You might die, but you know, you go all in.
Got to commit.
I love what Mike and GH are doing here. It's so difficult for LGD to come and defend this top lane when Liquid are really focusing their forces up here. Sorry.
Look at the concentrated farming from LGD here, even popping Bedlam to go and farm some creeps. That is a big BKB up on Somnus right now, so got that going for them.
The thing is, if you look at the ward vision from LGD on their map, it's so defensive. They have that one on the high ground where their top tier 2 used to be, and the one around their bottom shrine, but they don't see any rotations from Liquid because they don't have any deep wards on the map. And if you look at the other side, Liquid's wards, they have that one in the top lane which is really aggressive, and that one on the hill in the bottom lane which is also super aggressive as well. So
yeah, it's really nice sight for Liquid this game.
It just shows the tempo of the game and how the game feels at the moment, and LGD just must be so scared to go anywhere when there's this Axe Skywrath combo looming around. He's going for the BKB next on the Monkey King as well. I've almost finished that off. But LGD do smoke here. I'm sure they want to try and get find somebody at least here so they can try and gain some of the map back for themselves.
Paralyzing cast just for Kuroki there to stun those creeps, farm a bit, but it might be the death of him if they can catch up. It looks like he's a little bit too fast though.
Oh, here we go.
Never mind, they're going on to Kuroki right now. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Well, I think Chalice can just do this one by himself as Kuroki is punished for his greed. Greedy Kuroki, which is not something you say very often, is it?
No, not at all. I like that Kuroki's gone for the medallion though as well. It helps their roach potential when it comes up again. Gives them some good armor against the Monkey King too. I think it's pretty valuable.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Brewmaster's actually gone for a Vlad's, and we hardly ever see this item anymore. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the Helm of the Dominator.
Yeah, this is a dead item. Does he know?
I mean, it gives them good armor, but I don't think it's that valuable this game. I mean, the lifesteal is also nice, but again, I just feel like the Helm of the Dominator offers so much more. It gives you so much more utility, and I feel like that's why Vlad's has become a dead item almost, because Helm of the Dominator has become so good.
Yeah, it's just a better alternative, but apparently Chalice doesn't think so. And now they're going to go hard. GH going to drop the Mystic Flare to Armin, but he's got the BKB, just takes out GH in return. They're going to be very quick engagement as Skywrath just gets destroyed. But at least he forced out the BKB, I guess.
Yeah, that is a 10-second BKB for the GH kill, and I'm sure Monkey King would have liked to see Liquid committing harder for that so he could take them on even more, but Liquid doing a good job there, not really committing too much. Only finding GH. Slark Slark's going for the Skadi next as well. Going to be really good at getting on top of the Viper and the Monkey King and just keeping them slowed so he can carry on chasing after them.
Yep.
My controller's sitting here
waiting in the trees like a stalker in the night, ready to pounce. Nope, TP's out.
Oh yeah, he hasn't got the Blade Mail on Axe yet. Obviously he's going to go for that next. Sorry, I completely forgot about Blade Mail on Axe. That would have been an obvious choice, wouldn't it?
True.
Oh, Arcane Rune on Slark. Probably thinking whether they ever should have been there and whether they're going to see him take the rune, but he goes for it anyway.
Yep, coming forwards, but everybody's just ran out, so he's going to take the farm and get on with life. That's one problem I think with a lot of Slark players, that they spend too much time looking for kills. Miracle though, he's just so efficient, like he's constantly farming, and then when he goes for kills, he stops quickly, gets a kill, and then will continue farming again. It never falls behind.
Liquid on the hunt again. They really want to be able to find a kill that they can transition into a push, and they actually scan, and they do see the people in this.
Here we go, jumping forward onto the Viper here, manages to catch Chalice as well, and the silence up on the Viper. They will be able to bring him down. Can they stop Chalice? Yes, they can stop him. And now the fear comes out, but it's too little, too late, as Liquid take 2 names and run down this middle lane, and they're doing very well right now. The Brew starts pushing on the tier 3, and there is no buyback available on the Viper. Brew can get back if he needs to.
But does it matter? Even if he comes back, how do they defend this? This is so difficult. And Liquid can even just go for the top rats as well. Yeah, you see Miracle just goes straight away. He knows they don't need him to finish off the middle rats.
It's 2 rats at 27 minutes. My word indeed.
Here comes Arme.
Oh, jumping into the middle of it, using that BKB as well. Wukong's is cancelled by the call. Will be able to heal up with that Boundless Strike, though. GH on the backlines will get taken out. Now Axe in the middle gets whacked down by Arme as he manages to claim 2 lives. The Brewlings are chasing. Kuroki trying to get away. He is spotted out though, and here comes the air one. He's going to throw him right back up, and Nova is ready with the Bramble Maze to catch him when he comes back to the ground. Or no, maybe not, just bring him down with old-fashioned hitting him.
He's healing up. Okay, no. I thought that was one of his own teammates coming over there, but maybe he's like, no, sorry, I'm not here to help you at all. I'm just going to come and finish you off.
Yeah,
that fight,
poison strikes.
Yeah, that fight was so good around the Dire bot shrine as well, because they managed to burst the Viper down before he got his BKB off.
Yeah,
and then that savage roar, the savage roar onto the Brewmaster as well, stopping him from getting his blink off or getting his ult off at all. Yeah, and this is a good buyback from Croaky. They really don't want to give this Roche away for free. This is going to be huge on the Miracle Slark.
Yeah, and 3 seconds until the axe is back, so still ready to go. But that bear is taking a real beating there and will be brought down. Now Bedlam used
Miracle.
Trying to take down Ame, will be successful. Miracle just going in the backline here, getting away with it. He's got the ulti available, will have to pop it, but he's just got his passive completely disabled by the Nether Toxin. And look at that, terrorized, ripping through on everybody. And Matumberman, he's going to drop down to Ame as he gets that Jingu right back up again. And Liquid in a very awkward position without the Matumberman and forcing to buy back on GH. They still want to defend Roche. They recognize how important it is. Miracle somehow managing to get away there, but those Nether Toxins, even whilst Miracle is inside that ultimate form, it stops him being able to regen, which almost takes the point out of it completely. And now Miracle is going to go into this Roshan spin alone.
The thing is, they give Liquid a win condition now as well, because Ame bought back. He's their main damage dealer. If they kill Ame now, this is going to be such a huge deal for Liquid.
Yeah, and Slark still has his buyback as well.
Yeah, there's almost going to be, I'm sure there's going to be a Brewmaster split up soon as well, which is going to be a huge for LGD in trying to take the next fight. And yeah, I love what Liquid do here. They pretend to fake back, they go away. There hasn't been an arcane, there's an arcane rune that spawned top as well, I think, actually. Brewmaster gets this. Or if Slark gets this, even with the Shadow Blade and the Dark Pack, this could be massive. He has the Eagle Song now as well. Gonna help him. Just stack up the Agi, the stacks even quicker for the bonus Agi.
And in we go. Axe managing to get the jump. It was actually predicted by the Viper, but it wasn't enough to keep him alive with that blade mail and all the damage coming out from Slark. Kuroki might get caught at least as the Builder Strike comes through and the Brewling's finishing him off.
Look at Miracle
now on the main side of the fight, Miracle's getting involved, but has to back out of this Wukong command. It's too much damage, especially with the Brewlings there.
Yeah, he does have the Arcane Rune as well, so not too worried at the moment. Brewmaster's going to come out of his split now, and how do LGD fight around the Roche pit, I feel?
Well, I feel like they really recognize the power. They're going for more. Can they get Chalice here? They can, absolutely. And the Dark Pack purging off that Terrorize, and Chalice going down very quickly. Now looking for more X-Nova. Look at the damage from Matumberman. He needs to hit him a couple more times. He's got that BKB, and now comes in Mind Control with the call. And they'll kill the little fairy down to the ground.
I feel like Liquid, they need to wait for the creep wave here. That would be very good, because there's a backdoor protection.
Yeah, creep wave's fairly far back, but, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. They can go for top as well.
They don't even need to wait for the Roche at this point now. They can just safely take this top racks, and I think they'll just head over to the Roche bit afterwards too.
Seems likely, doesn't it? LGD really getting their cheese grated right now.
Yeah, they're really struggling to deal with this Slark, because they're trying to focus the axe, because that's the right call, because that's the main team fight for Liquid. But after that, they just don't have anything else to throw out on anybody. Yeah. Especially when Viper gets burst down like that, when he has the BKB and he can't get it off. Yeah. He even has the hood to help him with the magic damage. It's just not doing enough between the hood and the corrosive skin.
Yeah, it's a very, very tricky game for LGD, as Miracle is just getting completely ridiculous right now. I mean, so far ahead on the net worth, and that is exactly where you want your Slark to be.
I love how there's no buybacks on anybody at this point either. Obviously, the Roche being so important for both teams.
Yeah, it's
I feel this next fight.
So much commitment for this Roche, and FY jumping in, but he does pop that darkness in time to be able to get away, and silences up that axe, but Miracle coming in, just doing the damage to FY, and will be able to take him out, but now Miracle's in the middle of it all. Crimson Guard, ulti popped as well, Terrorize going to come through. Doesn't quite land on the slug, he's able to pounce away from this, but the poison is following through from Somnus. Meanwhile, on the backlines, X-Nova is taken out by Matumberman and that bear. And Ame up in the trees looking to pounce. Meanwhile, the BKB is popped. Mind Control unable to lock down Somnus. Now Miracle trying to kill Chalice, but can't quite do it. Meanwhile, him and Ame swap places, and Somnus gets taken down. The Culling Blade comes down, and Ame could be in real trouble here. He will get finished off by Kuroki's Death Ward. There's only one more Brewling remaining, but it doesn't matter. GG is called. LGD, they tap out.
What a performance from Liquid. Oh, jeez, that was crazy.
What were you about to say? Sorry?
Let's not go into that. Okay, so it's really